Fuck you, Corey.
What's good? We are back. Another week of the excitement. The Man Cave podcast where we talk sports, more sports, nothing but sports. Y'all know what time it is. All the sports, baby. Y'all know what time it is. Of course, we had a great weekend, great week of sports. Long week of work.
It felt like forever.
Always a long week of work. You know, we in another week. It feel like the year is going by pretty fast. Football, we already in NFL week 4. We finna be in week 5. Finna be in week 6 of the college football. And that NBA about to start back up. The 5th
That's what.
Yeah, Dallas and them playing. Yeah. So
it's crazy.
It's
That's
exciting.
Thursday. That's crazy. That's 2 days.
Yeah, is this not the best time of the year? I know everybody liked the summer, but the sports.
Well, listen, for sporting wise, this is great because you got football getting in its prime, basketball starting up, playoffs in Major League Baseball going. Starting.
Yeah, but I feel like even if you ain't into sports, it's a lot of sports stuff like parties. It's going on. Like and it's Halloween, yo. Like all of that Friday the 13th coming. Like it's a nice month, man. It feel good, but it's hot. It's weird.
It's supposed to be like 30 degrees Saturday, though.
Yeah, but that's at night, though. That's at night. That's how you know it's time, though. It's here. The season changed. It's the hoodie season, sweatsuits, all that. It's my favorite time, man, because it's all these sports to talk about, to watch.
Moving season. Screw this cold weather.
Yeah, man. And we had a great college football weekend, man. Feel like we can start with that. We had a great college football weekend, man. Couple things I want to talk about. You know what I mean? Starting with Colorado, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, up to this point, they proved some things. Well, they beat TCU, which me personally, that TCU team, I get it. They went to the championship and all of that, but they got blew out in the championship. So I feel like either Georgia or Ohio State, either team was going to blow them out. So yes, it was number 17. They went to the championship. Great win. We all want to see Deion do good because he's one of the greatest athletes we ever seen. You know what I mean? We all that's all I'm seeing is Colorado. I've never heard nothing about Colorado. You know what I mean? It's Colorado everything.
The 90s.
Yeah. So I'm not mad at that at all. Like I'm with them. Go ahead, do y'all thing. But like I said, I didn't believe I didn't believe they was gonna beat Oregon, and I didn't believe they was gonna beat USC. And you actually, because I said it was gonna be like 3 touchdowns, and you actually called it. You said it's gonna be close, 7 points, and it was exactly 7 points. So with them being down by 27 points, but coming back and winning, and losing by 7 points. 48-41 or something like that. It was What did that show you after, like watching that game, all the downs, all the ups, everything? Like what did that show you about Colorado?
Listen, for Colorado, that showed you the resilience, that showed you the toughness, the strength of that team, that they get behind their coach, they get behind Shedeur, they ride and die with each other. They don't just, hey, we're going to just fall apart and be done, because they did that against Oregon. In that game, they all of a sudden just fell apart. Even though at the end they pushed through, they went on that long drive, got those points finally on the board. But this game, they said, we're not doing this again. We're not going to play this game again. And they showed how tough they really are and how they can come together. The whole real point, though, the number one point here isn't Colorado.
It's USC's defense.
It's USC's defense.
And you called that too. That was your number one reason why you said it would be closer than the Oregon game, because Oregon, their front line is way better than USC's front line. And we saw that because all the sacks that they got when they played Oregon. But you was right. USC, they got the offense, and that's why I never believed. Like last year, I didn't think USC was going to no championship, nothing like that. And this year it's going to be the same thing. Now, with that performance from USC, even though they won the game 48 points, Caleb threw 6 touchdowns, all of that good stuff, how do they look to you? Like, because to me, I don't. That's bad. That's not good when you still got to play Oregon. You still got to play Oregon State, who has DJ Uiagalelei, however you say his name. Ukulele, however you say his name. Oregon State is real, but you still got to play Washington. You know what I mean? Colorado, Utah, and USC, dog. They both got to play Washington. They both have to.
Washington's going to be a monster for both of them. But all right, let's get back to the USC thing. Like you were saying, I don't believe in them at all. Caleb Williams is a very, very special player. Jerry Rice Jr.
had a good game.
But I don't know his first name. Brian.
Brendan. It's Brendan Rice.
Brendan. Dude, he's a special player.
Yeah. And what's the dude's name? Man, they number one guy. He had over 100. He went crazy. Jeremiah. I don't remember his name, but
I know you're talking about that.
Yeah, he went crazy. But yeah, Rice, he's the guy. How many losses you think USC end up with?
2 more.
Who?
What do they got? They got 2. They're gonna get 2.
They got Oregon and they got Washington.
They're gonna lose both them games.
They got Utah, which Utah is on. They playing with like they 3rd string quarterback. So I think they're not gonna win the pack for the 4th time in a row. But what about Oregon State though? Do they beat Oregon State? Do USC beat Oregon State with Oregon State with a good defense and a good quarterback?
I think they might be able to get that one. They'll squeak that one out too. That'll be a squeaker.
So Oregon and Washington, you don't think they'll beat them? I don't either. So who wins the pack then? Because before you even answer that, Colorado got 2 losses. They still have to play Washington. They still have to play. Do you think they beat Washington?
I don't know if they play Washington.
They don't. Because they
I don't
might.
know if they do play Washington.
They might have to get to the big game to play them. You might be right. I have to check
because of the way the divisions are.
Do they play Oregon State? Hold on, let me
see. I'm looking right now.
I was gonna say, yeah. Go to that.
Yes, listen, they got Oregon State, and they play Utah the last game of the year. So it's Oregon State, then Utah. It's the last game. How
many losses Colorado in the season with? They already got 2. With those 2 games, because the rest of them they should win those.
Maybe one more.
To who?
I think depending on if Rising's back for Utah or what's going on there, because they seem to show now they showed weakness too.
Yeah,
I feel like Colorado could possibly get them because that'll be the last game. They'll be tuned up for that game.
I think they'll beat them. I think Colorado will beat them, but Oregon State, man, I don't know, man.
That's the only other team I see them having trouble with. Arizona State, Stanford, UCLA. They should beat all them dudes. Arizona. Washington State's good.
I don't know. I'm not just gonna say they're gonna beat UCLA. Of course, I want them to do that, but I think like you said, they'll probably get 2 more losses.
Yeah, UCLA's 3-1
or 1 more loss. My bad.
I think it's 1 more. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta plug my laptop in, man. I feel like it might die on me.
But
so who wins the pack as of right now? Oregon or Washington? Because that's the only. Because if we don't believe in USC, then that only leaves those 2.
God, I like Washington.
I'm going with Oregon because they defense better. I like Penix and I like all of those guys, man. I just think Oregon, man, they just a different animal, man. their offense is potent, but that defense, man, their defensive line is crazy. Like that's the difference, the trenches, man. So I'm gonna go. As right now up to this point, I'm gonna go with Oregon.
All right, well, I'm on the other side with it. So there we go. We got something at the end coming.
Yeah, I know, right?
I like Penix and I like Washington's defense. It's a different kind of defense. It's not speed built. It's strong.
Right. So do you think the Buffaloes, because they keep talking about all this transfer stuff, we don't really know. We got to wait and see what happens. How long do you think until they become the pack leaders? I'll plug this laptop in.
I think they could be in the top next year.
Next year?
Yeah, because all right, you look, you got what, the number one recruit coming in. What is he, a corner or is he a quarterback? I
It
can't
can't be. Nah, Shedeur playing again. It might not be a quarterback.
All right, Shedeur plays again. All right, so it's a corner. It's the number one corner coming in.
So he got the two number one.
They're saying Shedor's going to the NFL after this year, but
okay, but
he should come back. I think him and Hunter should definitely come back.
He'll definitely come back. And Hunter was the number one corner too when at Jackson State, when he went to Jackson State. So with another corner, and then you still got Shiloh. I don't know how long he'll be there.
I think he's got one more year too. I think
yeah. So I don't think so. I think next year will be a better year for them, but I don't think they become the dogs for a few more years though. Deion's imprint ain't all the way there yet. Couple more years, it's gonna be hard to beat them. That's what I think. So Colorado, y'all look good, but y'all got them two hard losses to top teams. Like both of those teams is in the top 10. So you know what I mean? Like it's just you can't really knock them for that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it was good. It was good. Best team right now in the NCAA. I got mine.
I know who you got. And to be honest, I might have to go there with you right now. I might have to ride Texas with you because I feel like that's what it is.
It's the best team in the league right now, bro.
You're absolutely right, Bobby G. That's all he needs is trenches. He needs offensive and defensive players.
Trenches, man. That's how you win them games, that defensive line. Because the one thing I noticed about Colorado is they don't get a lot of pressure. If you like, they got to against USC, they did a great job. But for the most part, that's why Colorado State did what they did. They couldn't get to their quarterback. Like and then the offensive line. The offensive line, if they can hold up more, Shedeur should not be getting sacked that many times.
Hell no.
You know I mean, as much as he gets sacked, no, he's too good. He's too good. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Bobby G. That makes a lot of sense. Now, my train of thought gone. What was we just talking about?
Texas. Best team in the NCAA.
Yes, that's the best team in the league right now. Georgia, they struggled against Auburn. Texas.
Tell me how the hell they still number one. They struggled.
That's what 2 weeks in a row.
And I just a couple points against trash squads, and they still number one.
And I knew they was about to drop. No, 2 weeks in a row they didn't drop. And
listen, I hate this. I hate to fucking say this.
Yes.
But that blue team should be fucking number one right now, and Georgia should not be number one.
I know, and I hate to say that too. The blue team should be number one. Texas should be number two. We should be number three. Or Georgia could stay number 3, we number 4. However they do that. But Texas should be number 2 in that blue team. That team up north should be number 1.
Yes.
But I think at the end of it all, Texas will be there. Quinn Ewers, and I hate watching him play because if CJ didn't have a good season that year, we would still have him as our quarterback. So it's like it's painful, but it's like, but Texas, they both sides of the ball. Man, bro, they just looked last year. If Quinn Ewers wouldn't have had that injury, man, they would have went far.
Oh yeah, they would have beat up Alabama that game.
Yes,
they would have just moved like it went right down the line.
Yes, so I'm definitely on Texas, man. I'm going with Texas, even though I'm a Buckeye. We in the Midwest, but I gotta pick those guys, man. It's just a little. Man. I don't know. How long has it been since Texas been those guys?
Colt McCoy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Colt McCoy. Yep. And what did he do?
And he got hurt, and then that went down too.
Yep. And it went down too. Yep, you're right. All right. So we did the what about right now in the SEC? They got a lot of good teams in the SEC right now. Who you liking that? Because Alabama got quarterback problems.
Hey, I'm not high on Bama.
LSU not. They just took an
No,
L.
they just took an L to Ole Miss, and to be honest, Ole
Ole
Miss is
Miss
good, but
looks great. Yes, Ole Miss looks great. Missouri, I don't even. I think they undefeated still right now. Kentucky,
Kentucky, man, Kentucky looks strong.
Kentucky.
That running back had all them yards, did all
No,
that damage himself.
280 yards, 3 touchdowns.
That's crazy. That's high school shit.
No, they quarterback had 69 passing yards, 1 touchdown.
He completed 6 passes.
And they blew him out.
That's crazy. Florida looked like a bunch of jokes, man. Straight jokes down there.
And it's Florida.
They all trash.
Yes,
they all trash down
it's
there.
Florida, bro. It's not supposed to look like that. You know what I mean? I'm going to go, me personally, because I know how they feel about Georgia, but I don't think Georgia – see, but it's like who in the SEC is going to beat Georgia? You know what I mean? So they still going to be there, though. Even though Georgia might not look as good as like they should look, and
they're beatable though. They are
not in the SEC though. Outside of the SEC, yeah, they can beat them. I don't. Ole Miss is not beating them.
Auburn almost beat them, and they're trash.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I
think Ole Miss has a real shot at doing it.
Oh, if anybody will beat them, it'll be Ole Miss, but I just don't see it, man, because I know Kentucky not going to do it because your quarterback only throwing 69 yards. Your running back's not getting 280.
No, yeah, that's
not against Georgia. It's not happening. It's just not happening. When does that happen? Look it up. It probably ain't never happened. Probably some old shit if it did. You know what I mean? So, who do you? Missouri? Yeah, they undefeated, but are they strong enough defensively to stop Georgia? That's what I'm looking at. It's the defense.
I really think Ole Miss is the one to take them down. I mean, Bama can still do Bama things, but
no, they don't got their quarterbacks.
Again, that's the problem. If somehow they secure that position, they could take down Georgia maybe, but. I like Ole Miss. I do like Ole Miss.
I do like Ole Miss too. If anybody beat them, it'll be Ole Miss. I just think Georgia gonna run through the SEC, be undefeated. I think they lose in a playoff game.
Yeah.
If they gotta play Texas, they're losing. If they gotta play Michigan, they're losing. I'm just saying. If they gotta play us, I don't know because McCord. I'm sorry.
We still got to see, but I mean, I think that
yeah, man. I can't just be like McCord gonna just beat some shit. Like we play Maryland next week. They 5-0 to his brother. They looking good as hell. And it's like
they do. They got a wide receiver out there that's amazing.
Man, we usually still smack them, but I just don't know if we're gonna beat them by 28 points this time or 20 points. I don't know because McCord. He oh my God, bro! Like it's a headache, man. It's almost like being
heart attack waiting to happen.
Yes, it's almost like being a Dallas fan with Dak. Like, bro, what is he gonna do today? What is he gonna do today?
Or being a Pittsburgh fan with Kenny Pickett, man.
Yes, man. So in the SEC, I'm gonna still stick with Georgia, man. I'm gonna still stick with Georgia just because I think they're gonna run through the SEC. It ain't gonna be good for the SEC. Just because
until Texas gets there next year, and then
it's over with. That's Texas. Unless if Quinn Ewers leave, then it'll be.
Even if he does, you got Manning sitting behind him.
Oh yeah, I forgot Arch there, really certain.
They got another star running back coming in, dude. That team's set for some years right now.
Yes, and I was about to say Arch Manning will win a championship.
That boy can throw.
That boy, man, listen.
And he can run too. He a dual threat.
He can do it all. He can do it all. But their team is just a really good team.
They're solid all around.
They got great coaching, all of that, man. So I think, yeah. Texas is it right now. We had some good games. We'd do a couple games, recap some stuff. What was that? Week 5. Oregon State beat Utah, so that was an upset. Top 10 team, Utah, but they played a second and third string quarterback. We just talked about the pack, so we Utah. I don't think unless Cam Rising come back, and even if he do, the chemistry. I mean, it's the same guys almost.
It's still gonna take him a week or two to get himself.
So that could still be some L's, man. But Oregon State beating Utah, how impressive was that? Or was it impressive at all?
I can't say it was impressive because, again, Utah's playing third-string quarterbacks. I mean, the rest of the team's still there, but
quarterback, man. They scored 7 points. It was 21-7.
I know. And I mean, their defense held Oregon State just to that. But I mean, you can't score no points. That's a problem.
You score no points. Yeah, you're right about that. We talked about USC Colorado, but in that game, what surprised you in that game?
You know, I didn't know if they were going to have the toughness to come back the way they did. I mean,
it was crazy.
Like when you're down 34-7 at half, I kind of deflates it. But what got me is their defense held USC to only 14 points.
Yeah.
In the second half.
They didn't score. USC didn't score in the fourth quarter.
That's what I'm saying. So third quarter, 14 points, and then Colorado made all that. I mean, that showed a lot for Colorado. It showed that they have that toughness, that resiliency, that they could do something. It's just, again, the trenches they have to build on, get better. Sapp's coming in next year, could teach some of these.
That's going to change a lot of shit. Warren Sapp on that line, it's going to change a lot of things because when they recruit, the guys that he's going to go for is going to be different from anything Deion ever recruited on the defensive line. Like Warren Sapp going for a certain type of guy, a dog, big dog. It don't even matter. You just got to be that guy. And that's what Warren Sapp, and it's Warren Sapp. So what defensive lineman ain't going to want to come play for Warren Sapp? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's why I give him 2 years, man. Give him 2 more years. Next year they'll have a great year, depending on quarterback situation and all of that. I think Shedeur should come back. He got 1 more year. He should come back, play 1 more year. You know what I mean? And it's only going to be better for him. But in that game, to me, what surprised me was USC couldn't score no points in the fourth quarter. Like they just completely stopped moving the ball. And I don't know what happened. Like they was going crazy the whole game. And then without Shiloh, without Hunter, like
that was key.
Held up
as defenders,
but the secondary still held up though.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That means next man up. That's why I say give them a couple years, 2 more years, bro. Like next man up. They got guys. Yeah. You know what I mean? And after every game, Deion talks to the great player on that defense.
Yeah,
he does it every time. He talks to the great player, like, come here, let me holler at you. You know what I mean? If you want to transfer, yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, that's illegal, but hey,
that's illegal as hell.
You ain't here for me though. You ain't here for me. That we talked about Florida. We mentioned Florida, Kentucky.
Yeah.
That was crazy, but that's an anomaly. If you ask me, 280 from the
that's high school yardage.
Yeah, that's an anomaly. Now Georgia Auburn, man. Now the Georgia defense to me got exposed. 27-20 win, number 1 versus a nobody, and it's like they stayed where they was at, but they secondary got exposed to me.
Listen, they don't got their man Lanning. He in Oregon.
Yeah,
it changed everything for them. That changed the whole culture of that defense, and that's the problem. Yeah,
and it's crazy because they played a great defensive game though. Like not a lot of passing yards. They only allow 82 passing yards, no passing touchdowns, 92 rushing yards from one guy, 219 total rushing yards, which that's probably why the game was so close because of the 219 on the ground. They only had 107 on the ground. You know what I mean? They didn't, but their quarterback had a great game, but they had Georgia had Brock Bowers, 8 for 157.
Yeah, he was
touchdown. Good. You know what I mean? That's the difference in the game, but it was close because their defense allowed Auburn to rush for 219 yards.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That is nuts. But it is some teams in the SEC, Missouri, Ole Miss. I'm telling Ole Miss, you might be right. Hey, Ole Miss, bro, because they got a running game. They got a running game. If you
get a quarterback, their defense is there, they can play.
But I still just think they run through. I just really think Missouri beat Vanderbilt 38-21, but it's Vanderbilt though.
Yeah, that's Vandy.
But Missouri's quarterback 395, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Slanging it.
But they had 2 receivers over 10 catches, over 100 yards. One had 140, 2 touchdowns. Bro, they went like that passing game. I like what Missouri is doing. They 5-0. I like what they're doing. And I think that'll be Ole Miss and Missouri will be Georgia's two toughest tests if they play, because they might not play both of them. But if they end up playing both of them, because if they don't, whichever one if they don't play Missouri, I think Missouri goes all the way to the SEC championship game. Because Alabama or Tennessee or none of those guys.
Listen, they play both these boys back to back.
Oh, back to back?
But they're in Georgia for both of them, but it's back to back.
Oh, see, that's cheating, man. That's cheating, man.
And they got Florida the week before, which is trash.
But well, I think who they got first out of those two? Missouri. So I think if they beat Missouri, that's going to be such a hard-fought game. Ole Miss beat them. Or Missouri beat them, and then they go out and beat Ole Miss. I don't think they lose to both, but they're definitely going to lose to one of those teams, I think.
Listen, the SEC teams, they face South Carolina, only won by 10. They face Auburn, they only win by 7.
Right.
All the other teams they blow out, but these teams ain't even nowhere near SEC status.
Right.
They got Kentucky this week, so you're going to see what happens
this week. Yeah, see that they might struggle against Kentucky.
That's a 7:00 game.
Because Kentucky actually got a decent defense. Their defense ain't the worst defense. You know what I mean?
Tennessee somehow comes back around. They play Tennessee after Ole Miss.
Yeah. And Tennessee, they beat the draw. They 4-1.
Yeah, they're right there.
They definitely right there. Notre Dame, Duke was a good game. Nobody, Duke, they just got their first loss. They 4-1 now.
And they were on the they had that game won and let
I think they win ain't Duke in the ACC.
Yeah, Duke. Yeah,
Duke's gonna win the ACC.
Yeah, because Clemson's trash.
Nobody can beat them.
Things falling the hell apart.
Yeah. Nobody can beat them or North Carolina. It's gonna be them or North Carolina. But right now, North Carolina undefeated, looking like the best team with Drake May. So in the ACC. So I'll probably go with UNC, but
I'll take Duke.
Duke got a big chance because they quarterback is a real good quarterback.
Boy Riley.
It was 21-14, man. I need Notre Dame to keep winning though, because that's one of our wins.
Oh yeah, we need them to keep doing.
I mean, they number 11 still, so we need them to keep winning. Washington struggled against Arizona. They only won by 7 points. It was 31. They gave up 24 points to Arizona.
See, that's rough.
And that's why I'm an Oregon. I'm with Oregon, man.
I want to see Oregon play.
But Penix he was 30 for 40, 363 with no touchdowns.
See, that's crazy.
How
you throw for over 360 yards, no touchdowns?
No touchdowns, bro. Like they had 111 rushing yards.
Oregon got down to the 5-yard line, and that rushing just got in every time.
But Arizona's quarterback threw 3 touchdowns. That's the difference. Like that's why it was so close. And in games like that, Oregon's gonna walk all over Washington if that's what they're giving up in the passing game. You giving up 3 touchdowns, he had almost 300 passing yards. It shouldn't be 31-24 against Arizona if you Washington. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy to me, but that's why I'm gonna stick with Oregon in the pack. I'm gonna always stick with Oregon. The whole year I'm gonna stick with Oregon. I'm just saying. The whole year, man. It wasn't really nothing else.
Wow, we can jump up to the big bowl.
Everything else was blowouts and stuff, though. So, yeah, we can jump to the NFL, man. A lot going on in the NFL right now, man. But Monday night football last night. The Jets, man.
No.
The Jets, man.
The Giants.
No, I wasn't the Giants. Oh, yeah, my bad.
So you said Monday Night Football.
Yeah, I said the Jets. Yeah, the Giants, man. They need to rebuild, right?
Yeah, it's looking like it.
Yeah, they need to rebuild. It's over for that.
I mean, at least get a quarterback or something.
Nah. You got to trade Saquon, get some high picks, get him out of here because y'all can't do nothing with him. Danny Dimes, he can stay there, get y'all a quarterback, let him one more year, and he has to go. Like the Seahawks got 11 sacks, 10 on Daniel Jones and 1 on the backup. What's going on with their offensive line? How you give up that many sacks in the game? 11?
I don't know. I don't know
What?
how that works. I mean, Seattle's defense is good, but god dang, you just letting these boys run on you, boy. Like they were just running right through that line like it was nothing.
Yes, motherfuckers unblocked. Like it's like, come on, man.
And you're supposed to have two of the top offensive linemen in the last 4 years
That's what
on
I
that
heard.
line, and they look like trash.
Yes, they look like trash as a team. I think the coaching, whoever owned that team, go ahead and restructure that. The coaching, everything, man. You got to restructure that whole team because look at the moves that they've made in the past 4 years, 3-4 years, man. The whole time Daniel Jones been there. Like, look at they made some terrible choices. Going all the way back to Odell. Going all the way back to Odell Beckham in like 2013, 14, 15, whatever year that was, where them year, like it's like, come on, man. Y'all let him go in his prime just because y'all didn't like how animated he was. He was that dude. And his career ain't even been the same since then.
Nope.
He got a Super Bowl, though.
Yep. And he played good in that game until he got hurt.
Touchdown out there and everything. Do the Giants got? No, they don't. Y'all ain't got a recent Super Bowl. No, y'all don't. But Odell got one. So that tells me a lot, man. Like, I think they need to restructure what they got going on, man. And do you think the Seahawks is right for Geno? Geno didn't have the best game, but he didn't have a bad game. He game managed, and he did what he had to do.
But that's what they need him to do.
They made the right decision, though, Panning.
Yeah. I mean, because you didn't pay him a whole lot. So you paid him. You gave him a 3-year deal. So that means in 2, you could be done with him. Draft another quarterback, whatever you do with it. I mean, you could just move with him. You got 3 wide receivers that are monsters: Metcalf, Lockett, and Jigba. You really got a 2-headed monster at running back with Walker and Cabernet, whatever the hell his name is.
That boy, hey, he keep getting me points, boy. I love it. Hey, get the money. I got me a win. Finally, I was 0-3. I got a win though.
There you go.
Got a win.
My son blew me out. It was like 200-80.
Yeah, I just got a blowout win, but ain't nobody been doing that. But everybody went crazy, so I'm like, all right, man, about time, man. What y'all been waiting on, bro? AJ Brown finally had a big game. Like, it's like, bro, y'all crazy, man. Like, I got Patrick Mahomes, all type of shit. They ain't doing nothing. It's like, but yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, so let's get to.
Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all. What?
Well, let's get to good old. I can go to my game, man. That was just.
Oh, with the Browns.
I mean, they decided. Deshaun supposedly decides he's not going to play 2 hours before this game. Doesn't throw it all during the week. Doesn't throw it all, and they put him out there. What's going on? I don't know, man.
No.
But no. Brock Purdy, he got a good offensive line. He got enough weapons to where he can make that defense look silly, like Josh Dobbs did.
And it's the thing, though. You got to slow down Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah,
that's where they missing it. You got to slow down.
CMC gonna do his thing, and then you still
listen. If he don't got his bailout, man, because Christian McCaffrey is his bailout, man. And receiving, running the ball, everything. If you stop him and you shut him down, then you don't got to worry about Brock Purdy.
Now, I think that offensive line is going to hold up, and Kittle's going to have a big game. Ayuk's going to have a big game. If Debo's healthy, he'll have a big game.
No, I think the Cowboys are going to lose the game.
They're going to lose. He's asking if they'll just slow.
No, I don't think the 49ers are going to go out there and win. I think the Cowboys are going to do what the Cowboys do, and Dak's going to throw interceptions, and they're going to lose the game. They're not going
to give any credit to the Niners at all for that.
Their defense, yeah. Depending on if they score a lot of points, then yeah, I'm going to credit the offense. But the 49ers can win 17-10, or you know what I mean? They can win with a low scoring game.
Listen, my thing is Dak's going to do Dak things. Oh, yeah, we both need that, Bobby G.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, man. I'm sorry.
This to be a high-scoring football game.
Right. So that just with best team in the NFL right now.
The Niners.
Okay, so that's my point. The best team in the NFL right now is the 49ers. The Eagles are 4-0 too, but they don't look like the best team. I'm just saying. The Cowboys are
I agree.
They got the team. They capable of winning that game and doing some things. But it's the Cowboys, man. That's last year, man. Brock Purdy got injured, all of that stuff in them playoffs, man. Like I don't even.
That was his worst game. That's when the
It
Cowboys.
was his worst game. No, that was his worst game. It was. You are all right. You are right. You are correct. But this is a different year.
Yeah,
this is a different year. They look better. They look way better than they looked last year.
Here's how I look at the game. I think the Cowboys defense is going to be on the field so much because their offense is going to turn the ball over and the Niners defense will get a hold of them that they're going to be wore down and Brock Purdy will take advantage of all that.
But I don't think it's going to be Brock Purdy. I think Christian McCaffrey about to run all over them. Brock Purdy going to have 200 and something passing yards and a touchdown or two, maybe 2 touchdowns.
Oh, they could definitely play a tough game, even though they're the best team in the league.
No, I don't see it. I see it.
So you think the Nines going to blow out?
They about to beat the Cowboys' ass. That's what I think.
I think it'll be closer than what you're thinking. You're probably on that 21-point shit again, ain't you?
14. 2 touchdowns.
Hey,
10 or more. 10 or more.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say 3 points is the deciding.
Hell no. What? Are you serious, Mike?
3.
Mike. 3 points. Dak against an elite defense. Before we get to that question, Dak against an elite defense.
17-14 game. Yes.
Yes. But who did they get that 70 on?
No, but that's 17-14. I'm saying Allen's saying it's going to be a 17-14.
Oh, I see. Okay, I was looking at the one at the bottom. Okay, no.
I think so. Hey, I like that score. To be honest, I think I can go a little high. I can go 2017. I like 2017 a little better.
Oh, 3 points.
3 points.
Man, I see 24-14. 24-14. That's what I see.
10-point game.
10-point game. 24-14. Because Dallas, they got the defense. They definitely got the defense. But can you trust Dak in the big games? He's like Kirk Cousins, man. The big games, or what you gonna do in the big games?
Listen, hey, here's my answer to that one. He did beat a good Jets defense. The problem is that Jets offense had nothing.
Trash.
The Jets offense couldn't
do anything. Their defense was tired.
Their defense was on that field 90% of that time.
Yes, they was on the field 90% of the time. That don't even count. This is about to
count, but it's just it's not.
Of course it count, but
I get what you're saying though.
But they're about to play a team that's the offense is good, so the Cowboys defense is gonna have to play a lot of snaps.
Yeah, they're gonna have to work.
That's the bottom line. They're gonna have to play a lot of snaps. Now, if Dallas wins the game, if Dallas does win, it'll be because the defense did not they did not let Christian McCaffrey go crazy. I'm just saying.
I'm telling you, point proven, 17-14 game, 2017.
I think
it's gonna be.
I think if Dallas win, it'll be 17-14. That's what I think. If Dallas wins, it'll be 3. If 49ers win, it's gonna be 10 or more points.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a defensive game.
It's going to be a defensive game, but it's not because Tony Pollard, he ain't been doing nothing. No,
that's going to be a defensive game.
Christian McCaffrey's going to, I'm telling you, bro. Like
CMC going to do some shit, but it's still
it's going to
be low scoring and it's going to be close.
Receiving that ball, he going to.
I bet the over under in that game's like 36 points, something stupid like that. Let me look at that. I bet the
McCaffrey in the receiving game is about to tear Dallas ass up. I'm telling you, man. They got to stop him. You don't have to stop Purdy. You have to stop him. Okay. Just like he's a game manager, man. Any game manager we've ever seen.
Damn. It's 44.5.
44.5?
That's way too high.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, listen. The 49ers are that good.
Yeah, it's going to be a big weekend for
you. They are that
Texas,
good.
Man. It's huge for you.
I'm telling you, they are that good. Yeah, it's huge for him for sure, but they are that good.
Red River rivalry, the playoffs. Then you got
this game going on. But I got a couple little things. The Chiefs, man. What's going on with Patrick Mahomes?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor
Taylor Swift making
tired
a
of hearing
deal,
about that. Who cares? But everybody
Nobody cares. That's all they're showing. That's the problem
because
right now.
the NFL trying to capitalize off of that. That's a whole nother demographic that's going to watch the game. They already know she about to be at the next game.
I know.
They already announcing it.
I know, and that's stupid as hell. Look.
No, for them, yes, to us, yes, but to them, it's a whole other demographic. It's a whole nother demographic that's gonna watch the game now just because she there. All her little fans, all her little internet fans and shit, they gonna turn the game on just because she there.
Nah, I mean, I'm not turning.
That's more eyes, bro. That's more advertisement money for them. It's smart. They clout chasing. It's smart for them. They about to make money off of that.
Stupid as hell.
I don't want to hear that shit. Her and Kelsey ain't really dating. It's fake.
They fucking.
No,
they ain't beating cheeks, boy.
Listen, bro.
He's clapping fake. Those flat ass pancakes.
That ain't. It's fake.
Shit out of them.
He can be fucking all of that. It's fake. I'm just saying.
You see who's all there though. Look at all the movie stars. Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman. All these people started showing up.
Yes,
Blake Lively. They always there. Yes, and that's stupid. Listen, I get it. It's the thing. Mahomes, the Chiefs are the team. Whatever the hell ever.
All that, man. What the Chiefs doing this year, man? They don't look good.
No, they look like there's problems, and the problems are defensively and offensive line.
Somebody gonna expose them, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen a couple times, I think.
Listen, Wilson almost did. Zach Wilson.
Yes, Zach Wilson. That's what I'm saying. Like, what happened?
Hey, speaking of that,
he threw 2 picks. Is he still that guy? He's still the top.
Oh, Mahomes, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna
Mahomes is definitely still the guy.
I mean, make sure,
that Jets defense isn't no joke. And I mean,
who's gonna be the guy though? Give him 2 more years. CJ, Mother Stroud, boy, averaging 300 yards a game. Ohio State, we ain't got no quarterbacks that was good in the league.
No
probably couldn't have one. And Mike, I've been saying this. No. CJ's gonna be the best one out of his draft class, man. He in the same conversations. Who was it? Averaging 300 yards a game, 6 touchdowns,
all the top guys.
Mahomes, Brady, Rodgers, Breeze, and Peyton Manning. Then you got CJ Stroud at 6. He's on that list. You know what I mean? Like, and that just
this right here, that no interceptions thing is the huge thing.
And that's what he did in college. But just think about this though. Those guys that's on that list all are the upper echelon of quarterbacks. And there ain't nobody on that list that was a fluke. You know how you have the list where it'd be like Ryan Leaf or something or some crazy shit. Yeah. You'd be like, damn, how you get on there? No, those was all GOATs. All of them. Peyton, Aaron Rodgers, Mahomes, Breeze. Like, come on, man. Like,
my whole thing, CJ doing it would not
with nothing.
You don't have a top tier receiver. I mean, Nico Collins is a banger. Like, he a good dude, but like he ain't that dude. He ain't the man.
They ain't
the man, but he.
I'm telling you, next year I think the Texans gonna be better, and then that following year the Texans is gonna be a problem because they got a quarterback that's capable, that's competent, that's accurate, that can go out there and not turn the ball over.
And the defense looks good.
In college, he barely turned the ball. He might have had 1 interception a season. 2 interceptions a season, maybe. Like
more than that.
well, he had 1 season where he had like 4, but no, he don't throw a lot of interceptions, bro. Like he didn't throw a lot of interceptions in college. His touchdown to interception ratio is
it was way better. Yeah, I get it.
It's insane. You know what I mean? But
what's funny, they always kept saying that
yes, I'm with him.
He had all those receivers in Ohio State that he wouldn't be like that. Now he's using guys that aren't that.
Yeah, but they good enough to get the job done. Yeah,
dude, they have amazing talent over there. They're just young and not known or proven.
But they got a guy. They got a guy that can get them where they need to go. That's all that matter. If you got somebody that can steer the ship, because if you don't turn the ball over, that's more opportunities for you to score points. Turn the ball over, that gives the other team opportunities. Yeah. He don't do that, and that's a plus for any quarterback. I don't care what year you in. That's a plus. If you not, that's why Brock Purdy is who he is. He don't turn the ball over.
High IQ, man.
You know what I mean? High IQ, and that's what you need. And CJ, I think he got a bright future. To Michigan, because it always be Michigan fans, man, that be trying to bring that up all the time about us not having no quarterback. Y'all only got Tom Brady, so all we got to do is get one. You know what I mean? All we got to do is get one, and we ain't got to hear
Tom
that.
Brady's a big one, but yeah.
Of course, he's a big one, but his coach is also a big one too. But I'm just saying. They got Tom Brady. We don't got none. They act like they got 17 more quarter. No, bro. You know how much talent we put in the NFL over any team?
Yeah.
We number one. We put more talent in the NFL than anybody. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, CJ on his way.
You got your little moment.
Yeah, I had to get that off. Joe Burrow blues, man. What's going on with Joe Burrow, man? Listen.
He's hurt. Sit him.
Thank you. Thank you. Why is he even playing? Zach Taylor. Why is he playing?
Hey, we'll get to that question in a minute.
Dog, he didn't play no preseason games. None of our starters played in the preseason. Joe didn't practice or nothing. Y'all keep saying his calf is fine, but we obviously can tell it ain't. He the worst quarterback in the NFL right now.
He should have sat the first game.
No, he should have been sitting. He should have had
the first couple maybe. But now, it looks to be a problem. And a bigger problem is the defense looked good against the Rams. Then they just got their whole shit beat
by the
Titans.
Because we couldn't stop Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry just kept running like it was open freeway, just 90 the whole way.
And that's why I say we should have kept Jesse or Von Bell. One of those guys we should have kept. One of them. We can't lose two top safeties, man, because both of those guys was run support. So if we keep one of them, which I would have kept Von Bell because Jesse Bates costs too much, and Von Bell is the one that puts fear in everybody.
He's a smash mouth dude.
That's they scared of him. You know what I mean? Like they know that Von Bell is gonna be there to stick you. That's run support, man, and we don't have that right now because we got the young guys, man. We got the young guys out there, and Jordan Battle and those guys, man, they just young, man. So they gonna get beat a lot of miscommunications. I'm chalking this season already. This season's chalk. They playing Joe Burrow injured and like tendons and muscles and stuff like that. You have to let that completely heal before you play.
That's why they need to put AJ McCarron in there and let him ride this out.
Sit Joe down, man. It's over. It's over. Let him sit. He gotta get 100%. Because if he don't, he's gonna tear something else. And he might, that Achilles is right up under that. You know what I mean? Like that. We seen what happened to Kevin Durant when he messed up his calf and they brought him right back out.
Right after
that. Like, no, sit this man down. He should not be playing, man. So that's what I think about that. We can move on. Yeah, Baker. I'm a Baker hating ass motherfucker because he ain't showed me nothing, but he's showing me some stuff this year. They 3-1. Do your thing, Baker. I'm very impressed. I'm very surprised, but I'm very impressed too.
What I'm impressed by is his composure, man. He's kept himself together. He hasn't gone off the rails too much. You know what I mean? He's done some little trash talking here and there, but again, he's thrown some good balls. Like if you watch Baker in the preseason and practices, dude, he was overthrowing everybody, looking like trash. Everybody said, "All right, this is it." I mean, he had a battle with some no-name dude that nobody. I mean, who the hell knows him? And he won, of course. And now he out here throwing that ball around, slanging it around like it's no other. And shit, you got two guys like Godwin and Evans to be there. That helps you like no other. And then you got White as your running back. I mean, it breaks loose some shit, but that defense is looking good. Baker's looking good. He's looking like a well-oiled machine out there right now. We'll see if it breaks down or not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how long you think it'll last?
I'm gonna ride the train all the way through it, but it definitely can dry up at any point.
They make the playoffs?
Right now in that division, you see Atlanta's falling all the way off. The Saints got problems.
They trash. Both of those ain't got no quarterback.
I'm not surprised he could throw to a 6'6" receiver. Surprised that 6'6" receiver's gonna catch the damn ball because nobody else was catching the damn ball for him any other year.
Surprise to me is Baker is making the right throws. That's my whole thing. He making the right throws and he accurate with the throws. That's what's surprising to me because Baker, that's just not Baker but I think they have. I think they have a great season. I think they make it to the first round of the playoffs and go home.
I think they can win that division. With Atlanta falling off, Saints, they got injury problems.
No, they're going to win the division. No, they're going to win the division. Yeah. No, the Bucks are definitely going to win a division. I'll give them that, man. Let's go back to some games, man.
That means the Browns better make the playoffs because if Baker makes the playoffs before they
Right. Week 4, man. Couple games. We do a few games, man. The Lions are looking real impressive, and we was both on the bandwagon of the Lions before the season. How far you think they go?
Oh, they definitely went in their division.
Jared Goff, that defense is going to take them. That's probably the defense is going to take them as far as they go. But how far you think Jared Goff can take them?
Look at this shit. They already flexed Tampa Detroit for week 6 into a 4:30 game of the week. How crazy is that? That says a lot about both teams.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Both teams, because Detroit was just Detroit last year. They still winning games, but then Tampa's come to life. Baker's brought them to life.
That's a loss for Tampa, though.
Oh, that's definitely a loss for Tampa, but
a loss for Tampa because Baker gonna be under too much pressure to win that game.
I mean, Detroit's defense has come up and they've shown
that secondary, but that line they got is
they're getting in that they're getting in the backfield every play.
Them boys is something else.
Hutchinson is a monster.
So Jordan Love, man, he started out looking good, man. Like, I don't know now though. Like
he's still looking all right. It's just a matter of
all right, but he regressing. So I'm not jumping off the bandwagon yet. I still think Jordan Love gonna be good, but he gotta keep his composure, man. And
he just got his top receiver back, which is supposed to be his number one receiver.
Yeah, but
Dobbs looks like he's the one.
Who?
Dobbs, who's been playing the whole time, been balling out for him. Aaron Jones was injured, just came back. There's some injuries. I still think they need to go get like a real receiver, put them out there and let Dobbs and Watson be the 2 and the 3. Yeah. And they'll have a good thing. Musgrave is a good tight end for him. I think their defensively, they need to pick up some people on too. But again, Love's going to be all right, I think. Love looks good.
Yeah, they need more defense. They need a better defense. You're giving up too many points. Dallas got 48 Miami got 48 put up on them. You know how I feel about Josh Allen, man, but I'm always gonna give him his props when he deserve them. They went out there 4 touchdowns, 320 yards, but he was 24 for 21. No rushing game, no running game at all. I mean, collectively they had 104, but Stephon Diggs had 3 touchdowns in that game.
He balled out.
What you think about the Bills? Was that a fluke game or?
No, that's them smacking the Dolphins, saying, "Hey, we still the big brother in the division."
Yeah,
it wasn't fluke. It was the Dolphins again. They came off that 50-point win, riding high, chest all puffed out. Bills come up in there, still beat up, rough and tough, and smacked them up and said, "Hey, better hold the fuck on, buddy. You ain't did shit yet. We're gonna see."
Who you have in that division? You had the Jets before.
I had the Jets before Rodgers went down, but that.
Who you got now? I still got Miami.
I'm still riding with Miami because I still think the Bills flop out. I think that was a game that they had to do what they did.
We already know Texans 30-6 against them Steelers, and that's what we like to see as AFC North guys. You know what I mean?
Hey, off this right here though, I believe this.
What?
Eagles Lions NFC champ game, no matter what's going to happen because there is no other teams over there.
Yeah, the Eagles and the 49ers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who gonna beat those? Who gonna beat the 49ers? If it ain't the Eagles, it's not gonna be Dallas. I'm just saying.
Your hatred for Dak.
This gotta be.
Hatred for Dak is strong in this one.
It's not good, man. He's Kirk Cousins, Kurt Romo or some shit.
Kurt Romo.
Tony Cousins.
He's
you
Dak
know
Romo.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, I'll win you like 1 or 2 playoff games, but that's it. Like, that not in the same year, though. You might win one this year, then that's it. Like, I ain't got nothing else for you. Kenny Pickett, is he done? Is he the Steelers quarterback? 114 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. He only got sacked 3 times.
Well, he got injured in that game. He went out, but I think he can be.
But no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He already ain't been having good performances, and now you only got sacked 3 times. You probably got hit a few times, and you get injured. Is he their quarterback? Is he the future of the from what you've seen?
Yeah, he's gonna be.
No,
he's gonna be. I'm not saying I would ride with him, but I'm saying he's gonna be.
Go draft a quarterback. Do you
I
know
think they need an offensive line?
Do you know what they receiving look like? And he couldn't have been injured too long because Mitch Trubisky only threw 5 passes for 18 yards.
Do you think you gonna let Mitch Trubisky throw the ball?
Kenny was 15 for 23 with 114 and no touchdowns. Najee Harris was their number one receiver with 32 yards.
How crazy is that? A
Yes.
trash ass running back, your number one receiver. Where's George Pickens at?
3 receptions, 25 yards.
Why is that dude not showcased? Like that is the dude.
They don't got a quarterback, man.
And then Deontay Johnson comes back this coming up week, but God, come on, man.
Kenny's not the guy, man. Kenny's not the guy. He's not right now. And I don't think he can be the guy. I don't, man. I really don't.
I think they need an offensive line. I think they need that. Then they can
only got sacked 3 times, bro. Like that's not the offensive line's fault.
That's still 3 sacks.
That's not a lot of sacks.
People don't get sacked 6 times all the time.
Or you could have got sacked once in the first, once in the second, once in the third. That's not a lot. You know what I mean? Like,
that's not the hurries is what really is. See, if you look at the hurries, that's a different story.
And now the hurries, that's a different story. But I don't think Kenny's the guy, man. He don't know how to keep his composure and stand in there and take what's coming to him. Sometimes you got to get the touchdown or get the first down or get the pass off. Stop trying to run all the time. You know what I mean? Like he always trying to get it's even if you getting hurried all the time, you don't always have to just throw the ball. That's what I hate about a lot of quarterbacks I watch. They always, bro, just throw the ball, take the hit. It's right there. The play is right there. Just throw the ball and take the hit.
That's what we see. We don't see the 280-pound dude.
I know they don't want to. I know. Sometimes you can't see over him. But it's like just take the hit.
Your whole ass whip. That's a whole different story, man.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. The Rams pulled out a close one in overtime against the Colts.
Hookah, that boy is something else. So
where the fuck did he come from? Where? Like, I just want to know. 9 catches, 163 yards, and a touchdown. He averaged 18 yards a carry. Where did this guy?
Puka.
Where'd he come from? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. But Chargers won 24-17.
BYU's where he came from.
BYU, okay. Chargers won 17 against the Raiders. I think that is the Chargers' Division 2 win.
Yeah.
It's their division to win.
And who said that?
You. I'll give you that. The Chiefs is gonna win it, but I'm just saying the Chargers, they control it.
Win that thing. You see
it's their division to win. That's their division to win. I do agree with that.
You see what Mack did? 6 sacks alone.
Yeah. And that's the Khalil Mack.
If it could be that Mack or close to that Mack every game,
it's OV.
Woo!
Over with. And that is all the games I want to talk about.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. We can move on to the
you know, yeah, we go right to hoop, man. Big trade, Dame Dollar. He is now a Milwaukee Buck, and they automatically put the Bucks at title favorites. Now, my whole thing is y'all did this with Brooklyn for so many years. Y'all did this with the Clippers with Kawhi and Paul George. Y'all did this when Durant went to the Suns. None of these guys won championships or even came close. So why? And Stephen A. had the nerve to call these two, Giannis and Dame, the best duo in the NBA, and these motherfuckers ain't played a game yet together. How? They haven't played a game.
Listen, man, he sound like that Nick Wright dude saying the Chiefs are going to go 20-0 type shit.
Oh, yeah, he's stupid.
Listen, this hype needs to calm down some. Listen, I get Dame's Dame, Giannis.
Yes.
Chill the hell out.
The Celtics, the Celtics to me, they got Drew Holiday.
The Celtics are the favorites now.
But they got Drew Holiday, and they needed
that move.
But they needed a defensive point guard. They let Marcus Smart go and bring in, and Drew Holiday can go get you, but he's going to go get you 20 points. He's going to go get you, and he's going to lock down on the other end. And I think this might be what the Celtics needed, but with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum so indecisive in big moments, not knowing what they want to do, turning the ball over, it don't matter who y'all bring on the Celtics. until those two guys figure out down the stretch in the playoffs how to win these games and decide what you're gonna do, I'm the guy or whoever's gonna close the game. They're not getting nowhere until
Listen,
that.
I think Drew's going to help that out, though.
I don't think Drew. I think Drew's going defensively. I think Drew's going to help them a lot. He's going to be the third scorer on the team. They gave up their best defender.
Yeah, I think that was horrible.
Robert Williams. Dog, we watched games where he would come in and change the whole entire game. When he go sit down, bucket. He come back in, nobody scoring no points in the paint.
Well, they're putting a lot.
They do got Porzingis.
They're putting a lot on him, and
he's not a defender.
You don't know what you're gonna get with the man. The man could be amazing. The man could be trash.
Offensively, yes, but he's not a defender, man. But I think on the perimeter, they just did some things, but they gave up Malcolm Brogdon. Of course, he's been injured a lot. Malcolm Brogdon hasn't really showed up and did anything for y'all. So, yes, but Drew Holiday will help on the perimeter, but y'all just put a big-ass dent in that front court. Like, Robert Williams was their guy. That's your defense. Put him in for defense only. He don't even have to score no points. Just play defense and get rebounds. That's all he did. And they don't have nobody to get all those rebounds and block all those shots and defend all these big guys. You know what I mean? You could put Robert Williams on anybody. So I don't think the Celtics are the favorite. Me personally, I'm only going to go with Milwaukee because it's Milwaukee. I'm still going to pick Milwaukee as the favorite, but not to win a title, to win the East, yeah. But they're not going to match up with nobody in the West, not the top teams. They're not going to match up with the Suns. They only got Dame and Giannis. Middleton's an old dude. He might not even be healthy. Brook Lopez, old dude, slow-moving dude. They're not going to match up with the Suns. They're not going to match up with the Lakers good. They're not going to match up with the Nuggets. It's not going to happen. And then with Ja Morant come back and they playing like they playing, they might not even match up with Memphis. I'm just saying. They only got two players now. It's not – I'm just saying, man, I don't see a two-man team unless Chris Middleton show up and play the whole season and he's
healthy, yeah.
And he healthy. And if Chris Middleton be that third guy, then that's a different story. But I don't see it. I don't see it, man.
That's a huge thing. That's a big if.
Bobby Portis and these guys, come on, man.
I like Bobby Portis, but yeah.
I do too, but do you really think that's enough? Like, honestly, bro. Like, honestly. The year that the Bucks won a championship, the year that the Bucks won a championship, everybody was injured that year. All the top players, Kawhi, Durant, Bron, everybody was injured. Of course, you're gonna get that championship.
Listen, that is a hell of a lineup, Bobby.
That's a hell of a lineup.
Probably Horford's older and he stays out at the three. He doesn't play defense.
He don't play defense.
Like he used to.
Thank you.
Porzingis could get hurt at any moment, like he has any other year.
And we saw
on paper, that is an amazing lineup.
Yes, on paper. But we've seen
to work together.
Yes. I'm going off of what we've seen these past few years. Tatum and Brown do not close games in the playoffs. We've seen it. We've watched it happen. When it comes to those big moments, they just don't do much, man.
Yeah, they were injured. That's another reason why we didn't understand why they were proven to be some top team going to win the title because Durant, CP,
I never believed in that.
All they do is get injured. That's all that happens with them guys.
Yeah, I never believed in that. I never believed in that. I'm talking about in 2021 when the Bucks won a championship, everybody was injured.
Yeah, all the major stars on the West.
All the big stars was injured. LeBron was injured. AD was injured. Kawhi, Paul George, all them guys was injured. Like, you didn't have to play nobody. You know what I'm saying? You beat who? Who they beat that year? The Suns, right?
Yeah, the Suns.
Yeah, the Suns. They didn't have Kevin Durant.
Saying the Suns weren't injured.
They didn't have Kevin Durant. In 2021, Kevin Durant wasn't there. He was still in Brooklyn. That's what I'm saying. They didn't have all of that. They beat Booker and come on, man. Like,
CP3 was injured. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
listen, basketball is one of those things. Injuries, and a lot of different things come around with it.
Yeah, they didn't beat nobody, man. So, but back to the Celtics though, because I see like they really like these Celtics on paper.
The Suns weren't injured against the Bucks. Giannis was injured
in 2021.
Yeah.
No, Giannis was out there. Giannis got Finals MVP.
Yeah, but he's saying from what he's saying, he still was injured.
He got Finals
He
MVP.
missed 2 games in the finals.
He got Finals.
I know,
MVP.
and he balled out. Trust me, I get it.
I don't want to hear nothing about no injured, none of that. He got Finals MVP. He played big enough and enough to win that award. He got Finals MVP. I'm
But
saying,
should Andre Iguodala should have won that Finals MVP with Golden State?
What we're saying is he didn't have
because he should not have.
Exactly. What we're saying is he didn't have to see LeBron and them because they got injured.
I know.
He didn't
I
have
know
to
what
see
you're saying.
Kawhi and them, they got injured. Like it was a lot of guys that he didn't have to see. You know what I mean? He had to play.
What he's saying too, though. He's saying the rest of that team picked up some slack.
Yes. Against the Suns. No Kevin Durant Suns. Chris Paul and Booker. Come on, man. That's easy.
DeAndre Ayton.
We're in Portland now, and I like what Portland doing. But I'm just saying they didn't beat nobody, man. They didn't beat nobody. They beat the Suns with Chris Paul and Booker. And they didn't have nobody to guard Giannis. Who was going to guard Giannis? Nobody. He missed 2 games and still got Finals MVP. That should tell you something. He missed 2 games and still won Finals MVP. The Suns nobody could stop him. Have they won one since? It's 2023 now.
Well,
no.
A couple years. It's only been a couple years.
Did they win a championship? No.
Sense.
Golden State won another championship.
Listen, all right. I think you riding too hard into that situation. Listen, the Bucks will be good.
Yes.
Am I with you on the fact that they're not going to go to this championship and all that? Yes.
I'm picking them to win the East. I'm picking them to win the East, so they will go to the championship. But I'm not picking them to win the championship, though. They're not going to match up good against those West teams. That's going to be there. One of those West teams that's going to be there. They're not going. So you got. Just say the Suns make it there. Kevin Durant, Booker, Bill. They just picked up a couple of other pieces. Who's going to guard those first three people? You got Giannis, and then you got who else? Because you gave up Drew Holiday. Who going to guard Dame? You gave up your best perimeter defender. Dame's going to go crazy on the Bucks. Because who is going to guard him?
On the Suns?
On the Suns. On the Suns.
Well, you mixing shit up now. All right. You were talking about who on the Bucks is going to guard the Suns.
Yeah.
So Dame's not a good defender, you're saying?
Oh, damn, I said Drew Holiday, didn't I?
Yeah.
Drew Holiday. Chris Paul. Chris Paul ain't going to –
he ain't there anymore.
That's what I'm saying. I said Drew Holiday. I meant Chris Paul. They gave up Chris Paul.
All gone, yeah.
So who's going to guard Dame? Dame's going to go crazy. But then you got the other side of the ball. Who the hell on the Bucks is going to guard Booker, Bill, and Durant? Because it's 2 sides. I'm just saying the 2 sides. You ain't going to be able to guard Dame. You might not be able to guard Giannis. But who the hell's going to guard those other 3 guys on the other side? All I want to know.
I get what you're saying. I understand where you at, Bobby. Look.
I do too.
Look, and that's what the toss-up thing is. My thing is I don't know if the Bucks make it to the championship. And again, that's
not with 2 players.
That's injury. Like if Middleton can stay healthy, Brook Lopez's old ass could be what Brook Lopez needs to be. That bench can come out. Covington, Bobby Portis, they could have a cast. Yes. I mean, same goes with Boston. Porzingis can stop at anyway.
I don't see it.
I'm not about any of that. To be honest, I think the champion comes out of the West anyways.
The champion is definitely coming out the West, and I don't know, man. If I think Milwaukee will make it out the East. If it's not them, it'll be Boston. But Boston, Jalen and Tatum, man, we just seen them give it up. Like the past 2 seasons, we've watched them give it up. We watched Tatum disappear when it's time to win the game, and he don't do nothing, and they lose the series. 2 years in a row, we watched both of them do that.
Here's the deal right now. Pick who's going to the championship right now.
Before the season start?
Right here, right now.
Right here, right now. Oh man, I don't believe the Suns will be healthy for the whole season. because Bradley Beal is injured every single year at some point in time. Book, he got nagging injuries, and then you got Durant. They team ain't that big no more, but they got some.
They got a good ass center now.
So I don't see them. I don't see the Suns making it there. I see a repeat Western Conference Finals of the Nuggets and the Lakers, because the Lakers shouldn't even have been there last year and made it there. Now they team done got better, so I think they get back there if they're healthy against the Nuggets. But I think the Nuggets lose this time. I'll go with the Lakers in the West, and in the East, man. I want to see Dame. I really want to see Dame in the finals, but I don't want to go with the Celtics because they coach, man. Mazzulla, I don't got confidence that he can defensively have his team ready. So I'm gonna have to go with the Bucks, Lakers, Bucks, man. I'm gonna have
Bobby
to.
went Nuggets, Bucks, health pending, like you said.
Yeah, health pending. Yeah, it's always health pending. It's always.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Yeah, go ahead. Then we'll answer the dark horse question.
Listen, I'm going to say, Dame time. God, man.
Yeah, Dame time, bro. I want to see Dame there, bro. I'm going with
that's probably part of the reason why I want the Bucks, because I want Dame time to
be
involved.
I want Dame.
There's this shit.
Yes.
And health pending. Here's what gets me. LeBron put it out and said this season's for Bronny. He said this season's for Bronny. If that team's healthy, team goes, and it's Lakers Bucks.
Yeah, because they got better, man. They got better. It's either Nuggets Bucks or Lakers Bucks. So Bobby, he right too.
Yeah,
so it's either one of those.
I can go either way with that.
Yeah, it's one of those two. Dark horse teams in each conference. My dark horse team for the the East. My dark horse team for the East. Oh man, that is a hard one. For the West, I gotta go to the West. The East is harder. I'm gonna go to my dark horse for the West. Oh my god!
Still having problems.
Still, man, it's hard. How you got yours? You talking shit?
Yeah, I got mine.
All right, go ahead.
I like the Pelicans in the West.
Oh shit, the Pelicans. I was thinking the Pelicans.
CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Zion looks leaner and meaner, and if he stays healthy, that's crazy to me. Like, that dude could be a monster. And I can't listen. I can't call the Cavs a dark horse because they should be the third seed. This year. And the dark horse for me in the East, I'm gonna go with. God, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna go with Atlanta.
Damn, Atlanta.
Yeah, I think they got pieces if they can get it together. Collins, Murray, Trey. I think they can put something together. I think they can be that team that makes a little bit of a run. But I like the Thunder though for the West too. I'll look Bobby G, Kings versus Cavs. All right,
I got you.
We were going dark horse.
Yeah, I know. I got him. I'm picking the Kings as in my dark horse in the West. I'm picking the Kings. I'm picking them. De'Aaron Fox, Huter, those guys, man. I'm picking the Kings in the East. I mean in the West. But in the East, though.
See, I went all the way just making the playoffs and making a run. I didn't go championship. If you guys are talking about championship teams.
No, I'm just the dark horse, period, bro. I'm going with the Kings because they
were number 2 last year, though. That's not a dark horse.
It is a dark horse, bro, because they young as hell. They young as hell, and nobody really expected them to really go crazy.
I can say that's a dark horse to be in the championship. To me, that's a dark horse. The Cavs are a dark horse to be specific.
He just said dark horse in each conference.
And I know, and I think they were talking about championship because Bobby G went championship with it, and I think that's really what that is. Kings Cavs is a dark horse championship game, and I would love.
Damn, he got the Cavs as a dark horse championship, and I'm a diehard Cavs fan. Shit.
So does Alan. Alan said Cavs Thunder. I mean,
bro. Okay, so I thought y'all just talking about a team to just be good.
That's the same with that. That's why I picked Pelicans.
All right, so if they talk about championship, then we gonna. All right, let me change that.
You still can say Kings because Kings was up there though.
I'm gonna still say Kings on the West. I'm talking about the E. I gotta change my East now. I'm still gonna go Kings. But on the East, I'm going to go, damn, Dark Horse Championship, bro. That is craziness, boy. I'm going to go with, I feel like Who the fuck I'm gonna pick other than the Cavs? I'm not gonna pick the Knicks. I'm not gonna pick Brooklyn. Philly, no way. The
Knicks
other,
is a hell of a dark horse squad, though.
that's who I was thinking of, the Knicks, but I'm like, man, I might as well pick the Cavs if I pick the Knicks.
All right, so we can say
I think the Cavs is a better
dark
dark
Cavs
horse.
in the East as a dark horse because they have the talent, they have the defense, they can do it.
Cavs, Kings, Bobby, I'm with you, bro.
All right, so you with Bobby with the
I'm
Kings.
with Bobby, man. Cavs, Kings. Man.
I can't go Thunder, and I'm going to go away from the
Can't
Kings.
go Thunder.
I'm going to go away from the Kings.
Come on, bro. It's a dark horse in the West. Who you got? Tell me who better dark horse pick than that.
I'm going to go Golden State.
Okay, all right. If you didn't say Golden State, then they was
I'm
gonna
go Golden State.
There ain't nobody else other than Golden State.
I really think they could do it. You know, CP3 could add a dimension to their squad. They don't.
I mean, you also could have said the Lakers too, because where they finished that. Well, they got to the Western Conference Finals, so I don't.
100%, Bobby. 100%. Blazers and Scoot.
That's yeah. Oh, and I like what the Blazers did too. And they done brought some guys in. Oh, the Blazers gonna be a good team.
They brought some young guys in.
They got Simons. They got Simon still. Yeah.
Yes.
They're gonna be a good team. I like it. Hell yeah. I like that.
And Robert Williams now there. That's a good young ass team.
But hold on though, the Mavericks too. Don't play the Mavericks.
Listen, that's another squad.
Mavericks be a dark horse team too. The Mavericks, bro. Because that's who I was gonna pick, man. But I really want to pick the Kings. If we go in championship,
it's the Kings.
It's the Kings. If we go in championship,
now just the Mavs making
a dark horse team to watch. That's gonna be a good team. It'll be the Mavericks.
I can see the Mavs making a run.
But not no
them making a run. But I don't see them making a championship.
No, they ain't got no dirt.
No,
they ain't got no dirt.
They got two guards that are crazy. But that's the problem.
Yes, that's the problem. You don't win championships with just guards.
Well, you saw how Dame and CJ McCollum couldn't. So
yes, you got to have wings. You got to have good wings, and you got to have rim protection, man. That's Blazers. That's been a big problem, man. Is them big men like Nurkic. I like Nurkic, man, but he always injured.
Well, now he on the Sun, so if he stay healthy, that's a hell of a dimension for them.
Is he gonna stay healthy? Because he be injured down there every season.
That's the thing. Health is huge.
Well, I can't really say a healthy Chet.
Listen, they'll be fun to watch.
But I can't really say that because he ain't got to play. He got injured in the second game of the season. So
if you watched him during the summer league, I mean, he looked amazing. He looked good.
You playing against other little bums. You ain't playing against.
But he looked good. He put on 20
he looked
pounds.
Good in college too.
I'm saying not even just playing the game. He just looked good. Put on 20 pounds, lean muscle. He looked good.
Okay, yeah, physically, yeah.
Yes, he looked good.
Yeah.
And them boys down there, that'll be good. That'll be a good young team.
I just want to see him on the court, man. That's all. You know what I mean? Just want to see him on the court. That was a good one, though. The dark horse for the chip, though. That's a good one, man. But
hold on. Canelo whooped the shit out of
Charlo. Yeah. Hold on, though. Hey, listen.
Charlo looked like a bitch running around that ring.
We can't knock Charlo though because Canelo moved up to 175 and dude had 9 fights. Dude was 9-0 and beat Canelo's ass. It's 2 weight classes, bro. So
I get that, but dude, you can't run like you did. He ran the whole fight.
Bro, Canelo is what I tell you. Canelo's gonna hit too hard. It's 2 weight classes, bro. Canelo walk around at 170 or some shit. They fighting at 168. Charlo is a 154 undisputed champion. Like he said, I'm the champion in my division. He had to do that. I'm a champion in my division. He ain't knocked me out. Whoa. But Canelo was hitting that man hard. He didn't even have to hit him a lot. Because I was like, damn, Canelo, he was catching him, but not doing the combos. And I'm just like, but he was hitting him so hard, it didn't matter.
He didn't really have to box.
He was just hitting him so hard.
It was crazy, man. That's why it was a boring fight.
Yeah.
I agree, Bobby.
Carlo showed up for the check. Yes, sir. But and it was his brother was supposed to be fighting Canelo, and he couldn't fight him, so he.
Well, that's because his brother got smacked by a plant twice and then cried like a baby and lost his mind.
Set himself up. I'm not about to fight this man 2 weight classes up because my brother couldn't fight him. No, bro. I'm just gonna dominate my weight class. Fuck, I look like. And you heard what he said. Now you want to fight Terrence Crawford.
Listen, that's because Canelo hit him so hard in the head. He started acting real.
Knock me back down to reality, bro.
Like, gonna fuck your whole day.
But with that performance from Charlo, that was a terrible performance. He wasn't fighting. He didn't want to fight. You're not beating Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford hit hard as hell too.
Agree, Bobby. Robbery. Dude got robbed in that co-main
In the
event.
co-main, yeah. And it's crazy because the whole time I'm like, oh yeah, he about to win. And then they was like, Lubin. I said, what?
Everybody went the other door. Like,
I said,
like, whoa.
Hold on, what?
And what's crazy is the guy that was doing like the unofficial card had the other dude winning the whole fight.
The whole fight.
16-12. And the judges went the other way. I was like, damn, man, there's something going on there. Because how do you have it off that bad?
And you know
That's
what's so
horrible to have
crazy?
it off that bad.
Lubin was punching the shit out of dude, though. Dude face was swole as hell. I just think the actual judges just felt like Lubin got better punches off. I think dude was beating him the whole entire fight.
Yes.
Lubin probably got the second round or something like that, like one round. Like I think it was the second round or something, like maybe the fifth. I don't remember exactly what round. But I think they just think Lubin, he got the best, he got the better of the punches. Because dude face was swole. He was cut, all that. He was swole. He was hitting him. And it just didn't look like he was, though. It didn't look like he was getting off, but he was. And I think that's why he won the fight. Because
I don't get how can we that far apart from the unofficial to the official, and then Lubin didn't even look like he didn't have a shot at winning. He thought he won it the whole time. Like,
right?
You remember in that thing, man? There's no way that wasn't some shit.
You remember when they kept saying, "Oh, it looks like he's taking rounds off," and I think that's what cost him the fight. Is because they kept saying it looked like he taking rounds off, and I think the judges seen that. And that when he was taking those rounds off, it shouldn't have been enough to win the fight. But Lubin was getting better punches off, and I think that's why he won. I don't think he should have won. I thought he was losing. I was surprised as hell. That was crazy, man. But that's boxing, man. And now I think we're gonna see more super fights, more fights we want to see. Charlo had to give up one of his belts, so he about to go back and wait to fight the winner of who is it? Mendoza? Who fighting for that belt? The belt he just had to give up for fighting Canelo. I think it's Mendoza and somebody else. They about to fight for that belt. And then all Charlo gonna do is fight them and get his belt back. Listen, and then fight Terrence. Terrence gonna have to move up to fight him after he fights Spence. So that's the next shit coming up so far.
Between UFC, man, and boxing, fights are going crazy in the last couple of months. I mean, Garcia's fighting dude the second. You got Stipe Jones coming up in a month. You got whatever fight that's happening. I forget what's happening coming up here. You got the Fury and Ngannou fight, which is trash.
Yeah, trash. Yeah.
Fury just signed a thing to go do the undisputed fight against Usyk, and that could be at the end of December, beginning of January. I mean, this fight night's becoming real again.
Who you got?
What?
Fury Usyk.
I like Fury.
Fury because he's a boxer, huh? He's the better. He's just a better boxer, man.
Dude, Fury's just
take an ass whooping and still win. Like
and he done showed it all. Mentally, he gonna fuck you up.
Crack and still be a good fighter. Like that nigga. He
done showed it all, bro. Fury gonna fuck you up mentally.
I'm with Tyson, man. I think is he the better fighter? And Usyk, he's a good fighter. He's a power guy. You know what I mean? He's a good fighter, but Tyson, he's just too skilled, man. I like Tyson Fury, man. He's a very, very skilled big man.
I think that's it too. After he does that fight, win or loss, I think he's done.
I'm chilling. Dick sucks for the rest of my life.
Dick sucks. DJs for everyone.
With that being said, man, appreciate y'all for stopping by, man. Appreciate
always. Thanks, Bobby Allen.
Comments, Bobby Allen, everybody, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Every Tuesday we'll be here. If not, we'll let y'all know. Tomorrow, season 2 of Relax Wednesday starting up
6:30,
possible 7, depending on what happened at work. But I should be home in enough time for 6:30. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. The Man Cave Podcast, sports podcast, where we talk sports, more sports, nothing but sports.
All of this sports,
baby. See y'all next time.
Salute.